What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 7th episode of I'm Standing on a Million Lives. This one's titled The Warrior of Light and the Stranger of Darkness. Okay, Warrior of Light, could be Kusue, maybe, as she finally gets some confidence in her, possibly. Stranger of Darkness, could be a new character. Not quite sure who we're going to be calling the Stranger of Darkness in that instance, but anyway, last time out, we have the moral dilemma. We've got these soldiers from another kingdom taking these heretics in their mind who follow a religion that's they're really not. It's not one of the condoned religions, and as such, they're taking them to where most of them end up coming into the continents and onto the islands and trying to head them off and say, "Hey, you spread further from here. This is what happens to you," and they're going to publicly execute them for it. Which is obviously morally an evil standpoint. And as heroes, we kind of want to stop that, because it's not... Can you really call yourself a hero if you allow something like that to transpire, like, knowingly? Like, if you didn't know something like that was going to happen, you can claim that, but being complicit in it, that's... I don't know how public favor would change around them just because they're heroes. Would they just assume that the heroes were right and were... I don't know how that works in this world. But anyway, we've got to kind of come up with a solution here. Kind of have a sit down and talk. Glasses girl, what the hell is her name? Yuka? She kind of spouts off like the holier than thou type spiel, which is pot kettle black in some instances from her. But again, she just needs one good backstory episode. I swear to God, she just needs that one episode. And the longer they drag it out, the less impact it's going to have, I swear. Because everyone else has had some sort of backstory to formulate why they act the way they act. And we're seeing meaningful change happening to them because of that. Io, we've seen that change. Kusue, we've seen that change. Our main character, not so much, but to be fair, he hasn't really needed that, honestly. He's been tolerable in that regard, for as main characters go, anyway. And then New Girl Knight, Carvel, she's whatever. I don't think of her as much as a main character in this instance, but we'll see as time goes on. But yeah, we have now followed along with these soldiers and defending the carts and escorting blah 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 to the city, because technically we believe this is our quest, delivering the goods in the form of these people to be executed to the city. I'm wondering if the quest said deliver them to, because once they get them to the city, if that's quest complete, then they can do whatever the hell they want, right? They don't have to wait for the execution to happen. But there's still the issue of, well, they can't attack without having massive XP penalties because they're attacking people. So that's an issue. Maybe we'll find a workaround to that going forward, but we'll see. But we now have, we got tricked into going through these tunnels, which, again, they kind of should have seen coming, but whatever. We're in the situation now, and we are now fighting off against a gargoyle without our main boy, because he kind of made a bit of a sacrifice to expose the trap, and is slowly working his way back out of it, hopefully in time, because I feel like these people, without him there, aren't going to survive. I just don't think it's going to happen. Carvel might be able to protect them for long enough, but I don't know if even she could withstand the gargoyle. Yuka's useless. Kusue, I want to like her, but I don't think she's ready yet to fight a gargoyle of all things. Maybe this is how they awaken her, and she improves, I don't know. And then Io will be helpful, I guess, but I don't even think her and Carvel will do it. So I guess we'll see how this gargoyle fight's going to go. I'm not expecting much from the combat here. I don't expect high intensity, well animated combat from this show. Not on the level of like Akudama Drive this season, which is one of the best combats in this season, along with Jujutsu Kaisen, we'll be watching later today as well. So, with all that said, we're going to get the episode up here. As always, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the time for the episode. I'll count down on 3, 2, 1, play. Now on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since that's who's licensed it. No logos or anything, we just go straight into the episode. You can use screen flash on my face or on the mic to tell when he's on transitioning as well to help you sync up. So, picture-in-picture versions for winter 2021 shows will possibly be happening. Stay tuned to Discord for that. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Where are we? Alright, this is the wall, so we... Yes, he's slowly carving out foot and hand marks. Slowly making progress. He's quite high up. Yep. Making good progress, though. Whoop. Yep. Is he dead? Yep, he dead. Still a ways to go, huh? Slow but steady progress. Lights dimming? Oh, yeah. Now he can't really see what he's doing so well. Huh? Oh, backstory, okay. Very embarrassed. Already being bullied, okay. We established that he was bullied as a kid, and that's why he... Oh, goodbye. Yep, he's alone. Yeah. He was never picked. He never had the group to go with. Yeah. I like the way they're doing this moment, though. That's why he would always go and be alone, because that's what he was used to and what he expected them to be like as well. But even so, he would always climb up to try again. Is that the metaphor we're going for here? Oh shit, he's gonna make it. Question is, how long did that take for them to get to the gargoyle? Okay. Okay, that's... I don't know if that was just for effect or if he's actually awakened something in doing that, but okay. I did like that little cold opening scene, though. I forget, what class is he currently? Is he still creature magic class? I think he is, right? I don't think he leveled up since then. Oh yeah, he's completely in darkness right now. Yeah. Surprised he doesn't have any skills to help. Ooh, log point. What's he gonna see here? Someone crying? Oh, right. Okay. They lost one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Still here. Hmm. Do you feel a bit guilty for it now? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Very rarely do. Okay. I really like this episode. Like, I know we're only like 6 or so minutes in, but not to everyone you won't be. I really like that so far. Oh boy, gargoyle time. There's another half a gargoyle over there that I don't know if we're going to deal with. God, their face is dumb. I mean, in theory, if we can knock it off, I think that's our best option, right? Yep. Oh boy, here we go. A key, okay. Probably need that. So pushing him off the edge, not an option anymore. Oh. Yep. Okay. Ah. Demoralized from the tournament. Mm-hmm. Well, see, I thought she might struggle. I didn't think they were going to hit us this early with it. Oh, and she's off the edge as well. Okay. And she's not a hero, so... Oh, boy. Now what happens? Oh? What? What happened? Oh, is she hit level 10? Oh shit! Because she killed the vampire bat underneath her foot. Okay, now she gets a new rank. Yeah, he doesn't care. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's a sword warrior. How apt after Carvel. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, you can do it. So close. Carvel? I'm still broken. Ah, nice. Alright. More than likely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Take those words. Good music usage, I like it. Yep. Yep. Nice. Holy shit. Absolutely crushed. Whoa, okay. That was ludicrous, but I love it. That was pretty ludicrous, but I really enjoyed that. Uh-huh. Interesting. I just okay. Hmm. It's a good question. Ah. Ah. That explains that scene. Okay. Hmm. Possibly. So far, he's definitely been the leader of this group, I think. Until now. Oh, it didn't kill. Yep. Oh, it did kill. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we need to go save her, hopefully. Immediately. Like, without hesitation. Love it. How his attitudes... Well... To be fair, he wouldn't ever do this for any of you because he knows you'd just come back in normal circumstances, aside from like the troll and stuff. But it is also character development for him. Ooh. Nasty wound. Oh, shit. Wow. That's pretty incredible. Great pose. Not normally. This was a really good development episode for our main character. Holy shit. They all saw it. Oh boy. He saved her life, I mean... They all denied. Ksue just looked at them. Mm-hmm. Very insightful from you. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Nice. That's impressive. Aha. 70 out of 3,000 is not average. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Misinterpreted, but sure. She gets the message, kind of. We can make that. He's still out of it. Okay, what was he dreaming about? It's not... Right. Oh. Oh. Interesting. More than likely. Very vague quests. Any two settlements. So it doesn't matter what goods. Huh. Okay. Right, yeah. That's true. They're just being forcibly taken there. Possibly. No. He's not going to. There's still that chance, so. Mm-hmm. Oh. Splitting up? Splitting up. Okay, we got a little after credits here as per usual. But it's not usually that important, so I'm not expecting much from it. That was a really good episode for our main character. Like, for building up his backstory and such. And his general motivation and such. Actually, really solid. Just wish Yuka would have hers now, but I get the feeling it's not going to happen just yet. Also, who's going to be our next person we bring with us? Because next quest will give us a new person, and it's likely that we're going to finish this quest before the end of the season. At least, based on current pacing, it would seem likely. But nowhere in any of this art, OP, ED, promo, like, I see no mention of a new character beyond the ones we've already met. So, be curious to see what they're going to do with that. Alright, after credit scene, get through the dungeon. No, it's a trap. Yep. No. Bizarre. Very, very bizarre. These ending bits just get weirder and weirder. Okay. Okay, so that was a good episode. I think that's one of my... possibly my favourite of the season from this show. In terms of, like, what they actually tried to do. Like, a lot more care went into that than, I would say, most other episodes. If not to be insulting to the show, but, like, this is a fairly average to mediocre show, right? Like, maybe it's just because of the adaptation. I have no idea what the source material is like in relation to it, but in terms of this adaptation, it's just one of those animes, like, it's not going to be, like, best of the season, but it's not a steaming pile of... yeah. It's just an average show that you enjoy, move on with your life. But that episode genuinely has some good moments for Yusuke and building up his character and why he does the things he does, and how he's changing a little in that direction. Like, he's becoming more of a person that... since he was never picked as someone and anyone wanted to be with, he was just used to just assuming that role because it was easier for him to just get it out of the way now. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go off on my own because no one obviously wants me, so I might as well just go do it now, save us all the bother. And, like, that's informed a lot of his decisions. But now he's starting to open up a little more, build some actual connections with people. Yes, they were forced together, but they still find themselves together, even after it. It's not like he has to necessarily stay like that. But, of course, he'd recommend splitting up immediately. But no, splitting up here is probably a good idea. Some of them go after the slavers. Well, not slavers, they're not really slavers. After the prisoners, and get them to Radobo. But deliver the goods. I mean, you could just procure any other goods, maybe? What if one group rode ahead to the town, said that these people are coming, and since they're differing nations, right? Like, they're going to a city that is not a nation of where these people are from. They're just going there to set an example. So what if you tell that nation they're coming, and then they can react and act on it? Therefore, the goods, which would be these soldiers that are attempting to just execute these civilians, maybe then that's delivering goods in some way, possibly. Or maybe they just need to go to a roadside trader, buy some food, and deliver it to the town. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe they'll just meet a random vendor, or someone with a cart that's just broken down and they need some help getting their cart back in order so they can get to Radobo. Maybe it's as simple as that, but splitting up, I think, is a good idea. Even if it's just splitting up into two parties, I think that's a good idea. Have one super combat capable person in each, so have Carvel and Yusuke split up. So Yusuke's on one side, Carvel's on the other. I would say put EU with Carvel, and then Yuka and Kasue with Yusuke, and then that would work as a partnership. We also have another soldier, I believe, don't we? We have an extra soldier as well that we can use to make them somewhat even teams. But yeah, I think splitting up is a smart idea here, since we just want to cover our bases in what if we are wrong with our assumption on the goods, and what if there's another way we can deal with it. So, interested to see how that goes, but I don't know if this entire quest is going to take up the rest of the show, though. That's 5 more episodes they've got to draw out with it. Can you make this same storyline last 5 episodes? In just less than a week's worth of travel? They'd be really stretching it if they did. I guess we'll see, but I just don't expect to see a new character be introduced. I'm just not expecting it, so... We'll see. But this episode definitely picked it up a little bit and gave me an overall higher level of appreciation for the show. It shows they're trying, especially with Yusuke's backstory. Now, like I said, just give me that episode, but for Yuka. That's all I want, because she is the only reason why I'm even having any negative opinions about the show currently, just because they're not giving her enough explanation and backstory to really cement her character as to why she is the way she is. Like, it's fine if people hate her. I mean, like, I'll say this is a good comparison for me. Rent-A-Girlfriend last season. I think this is a good parallel. People hated Mami, so much so that it became a big meme on Crunchyroll, and, like, it became a whole thing in every comment section of every Crunchyroll show. It was like, fuck Mami and all this, right? People hated her. But she was the reason the show stayed good for as long as it did. Like, the show was good up until after episode 7, and then it went downhill. Then it picked back up again when she got reintroduced, because she was a level of interest and complication to the story beyond just a bland harem anime. So, with her inclusion, it elevated the show, even if she was a terrible character that people hated. And I hate her, but I appreciate her character for existing and giving the show some meaning. Yuka right now could be that, but right now she's had no development to make me want her to be involved. And like her offhanded remarks and stuff are just, they haven't landed as being like, oh, it's just her character, she's gonna be like that. And it's just, there's no impact behind it to the point where I can defend it. Because, like, all the things that Mami said and did, it's like, I could defend that because that's just how manipulative of a character she was. And we started to see exactly how she became that way. I think Season 2 might expand upon that a little more. And as generic as that anime ended up being, I'm hopeful Season 2 might introduce some more interesting elements now that they've got some of the basic harem shit out of the way. So, we'll see, but decent episodes. Definitely enjoyed that a bit more. And, yeah, looking forward to episode 8 and what Yusuke's plan is with splitting the party up. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. Leave your comments what you thought of the episode. If you think this series has now picked up a little bit. This show was doing actually relatively well viewership, but then it kind of dropped as I think people realised, yeah, it's probably not for them, it's just too generic. But I think this episode has redeemed itself and has given it a breath of fresh air in the mid-season, which I think shows need sometimes when they're somewhat generic like this. But leave your comments what you thought, and don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the full 2020 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.